Okay, let's first just get the Coinbase app opened up and just hit get started, and then you have to input your real name and also an email address and a password just to set up your account. After that, you do have to verify your email address, so just go through, verify that. It will then go back into the app and say that you're verified. Then it will ask you to give them your two-factor authentication. This is essentially giving them your phone number. They'll send you a text message with a code that you then put into the app, and then you'll be done. You have to answer some questions about yourself. This is known as KYC, or know your customer information. So your address has to be in there. You have to give them your date of birth, and then they will ask you about your job and how many cryptocurrency trades that you are thinking of doing. Now, is this accurate or not? Well, I guess that's up to you. After you've answered those questions though, as you can see on screen, you'll have to give them a form of ID. Now, in the UK, they ask for your driver's license. So all you have to do is go through and take a picture of that with your phone, upload it to them. After that, they will process your information and send you an email once that is processed and once you're verified. So once you are verified, as you can see here, you can go through and deposit some cash on account to go and trade. Before we get our payment methods set up then, let's just take a look at the homepage and go through all of the security and settings of the Coinbase app. So when you do come to the homepage, what you'll be met with is your watch list first, and you can actually just click on Bitcoin right here and go through to a stock page and see all of that information. We'll get onto that in a second. As we scroll down, you can see some top movers for the day. So anything that has been moving, you can see that right there, which is good to see. And then as you can see down here on the homepage, you get cryptocurrency news, which I think is really good. So you can just come down here, see some big news and stories from the day that may be influencing some of the price movements. You can come down here to view more stories. And what it does is aggregate news from around the industry. So you have different publications, all with their biggest stories right here for you. As we come back to the homepage then, we'll scroll up. Let's come through to the settings. So we'll click on settings now, and under linked accounts, if you're brand new to Coinbase, you won't have anything here. I have a couple of accounts linked up already, but what you will see is this option here with a plus and an add payment method. We'll first though come down to account. So you can see limits and features here. Now, once you are set up and Coinbase have accepted you, if you click on here, this should be what you see. So both level 1 and level 2 verified. So that's what we went through at the start. And then these are your limits and caps in terms of how much cryptocurrency and fiat currencies you can actually deposit and withdraw. Other settings that you might want to have a look at though is the native currency, so you can change this to your own. It's in pounds for me, but you can go and change that to whatever you want. Also, you can change your phone numbers here, so if you do have a phone number that you want to add in terms of two-factor authentication, you can add that in here. And then as we come down to security, you can add an extra passcode onto the Coinbase app, which does just put an extra layer of security in there. So if you lose your phone somehow and someone gets in there, you can add that security. So I'd recommend turning that one on. Let's come to adding payment methods and a bank though. So we'll just scroll up to this and you can see these linked accounts here. I've got two, as I said, or you can just click on add a payment method and then this will come up. Now there are a few things you can do here. The first one and recommended is to add your bank account. Now obviously I'm in the UK, so this is a UK bank account for me. Wherever you are, you can add that for yourself. We'll just click right in here then, and it's going to ask you for your sort code and account number. Again, depending on which country you're in, this may be different what they ask, but you can just continue through here. And I've actually got some screenshots of how it is on the desktop application. So you can see here, what they will do is give you a reference. You have to include that reference number in the payment that you give. Now, when you set up your bank account, what they will ask you to do is just send a small payment over to your account to confirm that it is your bank account and you have control over it, and also to confirm that you're sending it to the right place. Now, in the UK, it's a payment of £2. So all you have to do is copy down the information they give you, their bank account name, number, sort code, everything like that. And also, really important, is the code that you have to add as a note to the payment, and then just send £2 over. If that goes through okay for you, then Coinbase will accept you, and then you can go ahead and put more money in via a bank account. We'll come back to the smartphone app though, that's how it's done. And then you can also add a credit or debit card. So if you have both Visa or MasterCard, you can do that as well on here. And you can also add your PayPal. This is a really good option that I use. If you have the PayPal app on your phone, just click on this item and it's going to link it right there for you. And in the UK, you actually get this option to add a Euro bank account as well, but I doubt many people have those. So they are adding payment methods. Once you've added those payment methods, we can actually now come out and actually come through to the prices page. So this is the page that you're probably going to look at most, as well as the home page. So the home page just gives you some overviews of top movers, and you might have a watch list in there. Prices page is how you really drill down and get to specific cryptocurrencies that you want to have a look at. So in the top left hand corner, you'll see that we have a market overview. So this is over the last 24 hours. How has the entire cryptocurrency market moved? You will see it's up 5% overall. Now you have a few things here. This is all assets listed by their market cap. So Bitcoin is the biggest, of course, then down to Ethereum. Funnily enough, Tether is number 3 on the Coinbase app. If you go to the desktop version, they actually don't list Tether in the top cryptocurrencies. This is because Tether is not owned by them, but actually if we scroll down, you should see USDC. This is actually a Coinbase stablecoin, and it tracks the US dollar 1-for-1, which is exactly the same as the US dollar Tether. Many people that transfer fiat currencies into cryptocurrency assets will go ahead and buy either US dollar Tether or USDC, USD coin. It tracks the US dollar 1-for-1. So you can see now as an exchange rate in sterling is trading at 0.74 pounds at the moment. A lot of people will use these stable coins either as a store of wealth or as a proxy to go and trade other cryptocurrencies. Then we can move over to other categories, so tradable assets. These are the assets that you can actually trade on Coinbase, which is probably good to see. Not all cryptocurrency assets are available on Coinbase to trade, but you can see those right here. Then we can sort the cryptocurrencies by top gainers. So what has over the last 24 hours made the biggest moves? And you can see right now it is these ones. And then over to top losers. Again, something that you might want to see. So we can just come back to all assets like this. And then we'll just go straight into Bitcoin. This is the cryptocurrency main screen. So if you want to go ahead and buy a cryptocurrency or just look at some of the important information, it's going to be here for you. This is the current chart, and you can change the timescale very easily down here. So you can go to all, which has obviously had just a monumental run. And then over the last month or so, and then last day or so, you can see. Then as you scroll down, this is actually your holdings of the cryptocurrency. So right now, you can see my Bitcoin wallet, or how many Bitcoin I hold in Coinbase, is right here. It gives you that valuation in your fiat currency and also in the actual amount of cryptocurrency that you own. You can then very easily just come down here to trade. And then if we scroll down here, you'll just see some other good information about the cryptocurrency. So you can go to the official website, maybe some just in a small about page. And then you can see the market stats. Really great to see here. So you can see the circulating supply. So how many of this cryptocurrency are currently in circulation. The market cap, which is good. You can actually just click on this and see a bit more information as well. Trading activity is great to have a look at. This is recent activity, and it just gives you a percentage of buyers versus sellers. So what we can see here is that recently more buyers are in Bitcoin than sellers, only just. So it just gives you a small overview of that trading. Typical hold time is something that you don't often see in other apps as well. So how long people actually hold the cryptocurrency before possibly selling out or sending it to another address. Potentially a lot of Bitcoin holders may be transferring this out to a mobile wallet like Coinbase wallet, or even holding it securely on a hardware wallet, something like a Trezor. If you do want to know about mobile wallets and hardware wallets, I do have videos on those on the channel, so definitely check those out. It is a safer way to store and hold your cryptocurrency, especially if you're storing them for the long term and investing in Bitcoin. You might want to invest in something like a Trezor hardware wallet. I'll leave all the links to those in the description, plus some other helpful videos on that. Then as we come down, you'll just get some news that is in relation to the cryptocurrency. Again, very good to see. Price correlation is also good to see. This will show you how other cryptocurrencies actually move in relation to Bitcoin. So wrapped Bitcoin is actually a different type of cryptocurrency that tracks Bitcoin 1-for-1. It has Bitcoin as a base. And so you would obviously expect the correlation to be 100%. But then as we move down to different cryptocurrencies, you can see the correlations do differ. I quite like this information to see what other cryptocurrencies are either correlated or not to something like Bitcoin. If you do want to go ahead and add a cryptocurrency to your watch list, that's right here for you. So you can click it off and on, and Bitcoin is in the watch list. But if I come to Ethereum, you'll see that's not on. So we can just click that onto the watch list very easily. So you can go ahead and get any type of watch list up and running that you like. Let's go ahead and buy some cryptocurrency then. And if you want to do anything in terms of buying, selling, transferring, or converting a cryptocurrency in the Coinbase app, then it is the quick icon right here. So we'll click on this one. All of these important bits are here for you. Buy, sell, convert, send, and receive. Let's click on buy initially then. So we'll click on buy and then the page will come up for you to select an asset. The other way that you can do this is if you press X here, go into the screen of the cryptocurrency and press trade right there. So I'm just going to come out, do that again, click on that and then go to buy, and then we'll just choose Bitcoin right here. And it's going to give you the purchase screen. Simplest way is just to enter a amount in your fiat currency that you want to buy. So if you want to buy, for example, $50 or £50 worth of Bitcoin, you can simply enter that here, and you can't actually see how many Bitcoin you are buying, but you know that you will be spending £50 or $50. Now this will include all of the fees and charges that Coinbase will charge you. So you won't be paying anything on top of this. This will be the amount that you spend. The charges will be taken off of this amount, and then you'll be getting the amount of Bitcoin after the charges. You can also click on this icon and actually change it to the amount of Bitcoin. So rather than having an amount in the fiat currency, I'm just going to delete this and then just go to 0.05 Bitcoin. So this is the different way around, and you won't know how much you're spending. But if you do actually select this, you can come back, go to the pound sterling or dollar amount, and it will show you how much you're going to be spending. You can change that any way that you want. So let's just delete that and make it 50 again. And you can purchase one off, or you can actually set up recurring payments, which I think is a good feature of the Coinbase app that I don't see on many others. So you can click this right here. You can have a one-time purchase, or you can set up these recurring buys every day, week, twice a month, or just once a month. You'll have to make sure that your account is funded for this, of course, but it does make investing easier, and it does allow you to just buy without any emotions. So you might be buying some that are a bit more expensive, some that are a bit cheaper, but overall you'll be getting a fairly decent average price over a longer period. This is known as dollar cost averaging, and it is used by quite a fair few traders overall if they're looking to invest over the long term. Once you're happy with the amount that you want to spend, you can come down and just click preview buy. It's actually going to go through to this page that will show you the current price of Bitcoin, all of the payment options, the fee that you'll be paying, and everything else like that. And then you can just come down and press buy now, and that will go through with your payment method. Before I get on to selling and converting cryptocurrencies, let's talk about the fees for buying. So if you're using a credit card, and this goes for most countries around the world, you'll be paying more or less a 4% fee for that credit card, which is extremely high, definitely on the high side. This doesn't just go for Coinbase. Any cryptocurrency service that you use, if you do pay via a credit card, that is going to be the most expensive way to do it for sure. You'll be paying a few percent more by using a credit card than using a bank transfer. If you do use a bank transfer, it's going to be free to actually transfer money into your account, so that won't cost you anything. Trading fees do differ on Coinbase though. If you only buy £10 or $10 worth of cryptocurrency on Coinbase, you will be charged a flat fee. On Coinbase, when you trade, you either get charged a flat fee or a percentage. Whichever one is higher, that is what Coinbase will charge you. Once you have purchased a cryptocurrency though, this is now going to be in your portfolio. So we can actually come down to the portfolio tab and it will be shown here for you. All of the assets that you hold on account will make up your balance, and this will change depending on how the cryptocurrencies are valued in the market, and you can actually see that here. So I recently bought some Bitcoin to put in the cryptocurrency account with Coinbase. You can see from that purchase time, the value has actually gone up a little bit, and it will track this depending on the cryptocurrency prices. Now you can obviously change this time scale. I only bought yesterday, so you can see it was nothing, and then obviously the value goes up here. So it just gives you an overview of the total value of your account. You can scroll down, and it's going to give you all of the cryptocurrencies that you hold and fiat currencies on account. So you can see that Bitcoin amount is shown here for me. And then if I had any other cryptocurrencies, they would all be shown as well, and then just put onto the total of my balance. You may want to go and sell cryptocurrencies then, and you can do that in the Coinbase app. You can actually sell to cash. So once more, this is the trade button that we press, and then we can go to sell cryptocurrency for cash, and then you can input the amount. Now, whatever you have on account, you can choose that to sell. So I just have some Bitcoin. We can go through here, and it's exactly the opposite of buying, but it is exactly the same screen. So you have also the options here to either put in the amount of fiat that you want to sell or the amount of the cryptocurrency. So if I just put in 5 like this, that means I will be selling £5 worth or $5 worth of Bitcoin, and that will work it out for me. Or you can just go through to sell max, sell half, or sell a quarter. Then you can choose the wallet that goes into. I'm happy to put that into my GBP wallet, and then just very simply just go through and preview sell, just like we did with preview buy, and that will go through for you. This option though is just if you want to sell a cryptocurrency for a fiat currency. You can see that the options for your accounts are just fiat accounts. Pounds and euros going to change depending on your country. If you actually want to sell one cryptocurrency to buy another cryptocurrency, you can do that as well. So we'll come out of this page and we'll come back to this trade icon again, and you can press convert. Convert enables you to sell a currency that you have into another one. It shows you here what cryptocurrencies you are trading. From is the cryptocurrency that you will sell, and to is the cryptocurrency that you will buy. You can click on these to change it. So from Bitcoin, and if you click on this, then down here, convert from, it will show you all of these that you can scroll through. I only have Bitcoin an account, so that will do for me. And the to, this is the one you want to buy. So let's change this over to Ethereum. So we can click on Ethereum. Now what I'll be doing is selling some Bitcoin balance and putting that straight into Ethereum. You can choose how much you want to sell, and that will be converted for you right here. So you can see how much Bitcoin you'd be selling and then how much Ethereum that will buy. One of the downsides of using Coinbase though is you don't get any control over the exchange rates. You can only tell them how much that you want to buy and trade, and they're going to tell you how much you get. So you'd have no control over the rate of exchange. If you do want control over the rate of exchange, then you'll have to go and get the Coinbase Pro application and sign up for Coinbase Pro. If you want to know how to use Coinbase Pro, including a bunch of other really helpful Coinbase tutorials, do check out the Coinbase playlist on the channel. But if you do want a really simple way of doing it, this is definitely it. So choose how much you want to convert. It will tell you that. You can come through and preview the conversion and then just go ahead, and that will sell Bitcoin and buy Ethereum for you as we've chosen that. Let's come over to send and receive though, and we can come just down to the trade icon again. You can choose the send and receive. What you can see here is you can send crypto for free via a text message or email. This is fairly unique to Coinbase, and I'll show you how that works if we come through to the send option. The reason you'd want to send some cryptocurrencies somewhere else is if you had a mobile wallet or a hardware wallet to keep your cryptocurrencies. These are considered a little bit safer than holding your cryptocurrency on the exchange. For right now, if you buy cryptocurrencies with Coinbase, they will hold them for you in custody. And if you do have large holdings of cryptocurrencies, it is suggested that you use a hardware wallet. And so you'd have to send the Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies to that wallet, and this is how you do it. If you want to benefit from cheaper trading fees in another service, you can send your cryptocurrency to another exchange as well. So that's another option. All that you have to do is once more choose how much value you would want to send. So let's put in 5 like this. You can also change the amount that you want to send, but simply choose the cryptocurrency that you want to send. It will give you them all here. And then we're going to go through to continue, and you get a couple of options here. So mobile, email, or address. You can actually see there's an option to scan a QR code as well. Coinbase actually gives its customers an option to send cryptocurrencies to other Coinbase chain wallets and exchange accounts absolutely free of charge. And this is actually a massive positive of Coinbase, because sending cryptocurrencies is becoming extremely expensive, especially on the Bitcoin and Ethereum blockchains. You can be spending a lot of money to actually transfer those coins around. But if you have other friends or other accounts with Coinbase, you can do it free on the Coinbase chain. You have to select an off-chain transfer and then put in their email address or their mobile number that they have on Coinbase. You can then add a note to that transaction, or if someone isn't using Coinbase, you can put in their Bitcoin or other cryptocurrency address. You have to go over to the third-party exchange or wallet and actually get the deposit address, and it is a list of letters and numbers. It's quite long. You have to copy and paste that into here, Or if you are using the Coinbase app, you can actually just press this option. It's going to open up your camera and you can scan the QR code that's generated along with the cryptocurrency address of the other platform. Then once that is all input, you'll come down here, just press send, and that will be sent to the address. When you are sending cryptocurrencies, you have to make sure that you are sending on the right blockchain. Many different cryptocurrencies have many different blockchains. Bitcoin is one blockchain, but Ethereum has its own blockchain, and there are many other blockchains as well. You will have different addresses within your accounts for the different blockchains, so you need to make sure that you are sending and receiving on the same blockchain. You can also receive those, so we can come here and it's exactly the opposite of send. So like I said, when you do have an address, you will also get a QR code, and that's in right here. So the wallet address is here and you can copy this and paste it into the other platform, or you can just simply scan this address. So on the other app, if you are sending, then you will get that option to scan a QR code. This is the QR code that you scan. All of the info will be put in there for you. You can go ahead and send that. If you want to share your address and you want to receive some Bitcoin and the person isn't near you, then just come down to share address and you can send the QR code and also the long code right here. I've got an iPhone, so that will just bring up the iPhone sharing options for you. Lastly, we'll come to rewards and staking within the app, and you can do this a few ways. You can come to the home option and then just come down to rewards. That's right here. You can go to settings as well though. And once you are in your account, you can actually go to financial services, and that will be listed here for you. So let's come to home then. We'll just click on these rewards. So staking is when you actually give your coins over in a proof of stake blockchain. Proof of stake blockchains actually allow users to put their coins up as collateral and then participate in staking rewards from that blockchain. Each blockchain is slightly different, and so the rewards are going to be different, but depending on the blockchain that you use, you might get pretty good rewards. So if you have Cosmos cryptocurrency, you can stake these very easily and you receive a 5% yield. This will be on an annualized basis to make it easy to compare. But if you have Tezos in Coinbase, you can stake those and earn a 4.63% reward. That's annualized. And then if you have DAI, a 2% reward. But down in the settings, you can go to your rewards, and these are on right now, meaning that if I do have any of these cryptocurrencies on account, they will be automatically put over to staking for me. I don't have to do anything, and if I buy more each day, then the balance in my account will be put over, staked on those blockchains, and I will be receiving those rewards. If you want some more information on cryptocurrency staking, what it is, and if you should do it, also more information about Coinbase and some more helpful videos, including how to use the desktop application, and some more information on hardware wallets, I'll leave all those in the description for you. If you do want to go right ahead now and start an account with Coinbase, that link is in the description for you, so you know you're going through to the right place to go right ahead and buy some cryptocurrencies. That's it for this one though. Please give the video a thumbs up. If it was helpful for you, do subscribe for way more helpful cryptocurrency content, and I'll see you in the next one.